back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are doing something kind of that I've already done. If you guys remember, I have two videos on the ZALA tape and hair extensions. One is a unboxing / review, and it kind of shows you how you put them in. And then the second one is a ZALA tape and hair extensions Q&A. So I was answering questions that I had got after the fact, after I had made that video. That is still my #1 most watched video, and I understand it because extensions are hard. Definitely when I was looking up my own extensions, I looked at YouTube videos, I looked at reviews, I looked at anything I could get my hands on. ZALA has their own YouTube channel and their own videos that they use to show you how to do things or give you advice, or I think they also have reviews on there, but I'm not going to trust a review that's coming from the actual person. Does that make sense? Because that's very biased. I feel like they're just going to smooth over all the obstacles that they may have had. They're going to have professionals doing it, so I just don't really like that in my opinion. So I wanted to do a more in-depth placement video. I have to put my hair extensions back in. I have an event that you will hear about very soon coming up, and I want them back in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a kind of step-by-step tutorial on how I do it. Now, just as a disclaimer, I do not have any professional experience with hair whatsoever. None. So you need to take what I say with a grain of salt. What I do in my video may not work out best for you, so I just want to give you a heads up. I have put them in once before, so I am still very much a rookie in this situation. But I learned what I liked and what I didn't like from that one experience. And I'm sure I'll learn something I like and don't like about this experience as well. So just take it how you want it, but I'm going to give you my honest opinions. And yeah, I'm really excited because the first one I did like a fast placement portion of the video. I didn't really go into depth with it. In the Q&A, I did answer questions about placement, but honestly, it's different for everyone, and I'm definitely going to touch base on that. So if you want to see a placement tutorial and overall application of extensions, I'll get into it, okay? So first and foremost, the materials that I will be using today are the ZALA tape and hair extensions. I got these in the 22-inch Honey Beach Highlight. I bought 3 packages. I don't remember how many grams that is. It is in my last video if you want to check that out. But 3 packages, it's a lot of hair. As you can see, there's hair still in here. This is the hair that I didn't use last time. I also have the hair that I put in last time. They're not great. I definitely did not store these like you should, and I absolutely regret it. So that is a lesson learned though. I will take better care of my extensions after the application, after I've taken them off. But overall, they're still really good quality hair extensions, and the fact that you can reuse them and they will stay in your hair for a long period of time even after you've worn it once or twice or whatever. I won't get in it too much, but the reason why I chose tape and hair extensions is because I didn't know how long I wanted to have them in, and I'd rather have the option to have them in longer rather than having to take them out every night and getting really annoyed of them. I have used clip and hair extensions a lot in the past, never with ZALA, but you know what, it's just kind of one of those hit or miss things. Sometimes I miss having the clip-ins because they're easy to do and you can take them right out at the end of the night. But on the other hand, I kind of like not having to worry about that with tape and hair extensions. You can just leave them in at night and it's fine. So before my first ZALA tape and hair extension review video, I had never used tape and hair extensions. So I was very curious on how they wear, if they are better or better fit for me than clip-in extensions, which I had been using. So generally, I really like them. They were good quality. ZALA I will stick with. Their customer service was great. And I will probably be buying clip-in hair extensions from them eventually, but maybe when these ones kind of poop out on me, I will. Okay, so let's get into it. So as I said before, I did wear these before. So I had the reapplication strips that I bought from Sally's Beauty Supply. I believe they were only like $5 or $6 for a whole pack, and I only used like 4 sheets out of the pack, and the pack was, I think, I want to say like 8 or 10 sheets. So I really didn't use that much, even though there is a large amount of hair that I had to do. So that was nice. I thought I was going to have to spend a lot more money on the reapplication tabs, but I didn't. So that was good. It was also the only ones that they had in stock at the time. So I was like, I hope these work. My hair has grown since the last video. It is still the same color though. These extensions should match. I have not dyed my hair since the last video, rather than my roots. And so yeah, it should be good. Now, I want to break down the placement a little bit in this video. This is different for everyone. You do not have to do the same placement as me. You do not have to do the same placement as any other video or tutorial, because the placement that I did, I actually found in a different tutorial and it didn't work for what I needed. Everyone's hair is different, everyone's head shape is different, everyone's needs are different, so do what you think is best for you, but this is going to be like a good guide, or example I should say. What I found with my last application was that I could not wear my hair up very easily. I did not leave room for a part in the middle of my head to do like French braids or anything like that. So this time around, I'm really going to aim to, you know, section those pieces off and try to be able to do that. But yeah, so it's not a huge deal breaker, but it's just something to be aware of. You feel me? My tools, other than the hair I will be using, is I have a little clip. I don't need more than one, I don't think, hopefully. And then I have a little, what are these called? It's not a scrunchie. What year is it? Okay, I have an elastic. There you go. And then I have a brush as well. I lost my comb to do the parting, so this should be fun. So I have this one. It is broken, obviously, and it has like a weird like broken end on the, I don't know. It was just in my drawer. I don't use it, but we're gonna try to use that today. So let's see how that goes. All right, well, let's get started on the actual placement. Okay, so I turned my chair so I'll be able to switch around to show you the back of my hair while we're doing this. And so let's try this. I've never had to like actually film up close one of these before, so this should be interesting. We're gonna find out how it goes. So first step to this, and this is something that I've learned from the past, I want to section the hair by a part in the middle to 2 separate sides. So let's just take this comb, and I'm looking into a monitor, so sorry if I'm not making eye contact. And one thing I've also learned about this is it doesn't need to be perfect, because no one's gonna be judging your track lines, let's be real. Actually, that's not true. I have a friend that has done hair extensions as well, and she does judge my track lines, but whatever. We don't always have someone like her. Okay, and I want to start from the bottom. It's much easier to start from the bottom. I've never seen someone start from the top. That sounds crazy to me, but I'm sure someone has tried it. So I want to reiterate that we are starting from the bottom. Now that we have this section out in 2 places, hopefully this is not too crazy. I'm sure it is. Okay. So let's see. We're just gonna do this. So I don't want to grab any of this here yet. I just want to grab the very bottom. And I do want to leave some hair, like this is a good amount of hair to leave to kind of cover the bottom track. If you want to wear your hair up, you want to have a little bit of hair in there to cover the bottom track once it's pulled up. So that is also something I learned. I didn't like screw it up last time, but it definitely could improve. So in this area, this is probably so bad. Oh my god, I can feel it. Okay, I don't know. I can't see, but like I said, it does not have to be perfect. This is not something that like needs exact straight lines. Unless you go to a salon, they will do exact straight lines because they're trained. But for our purposes, it's not the end of the world if it's not straight. But it will make it easier the straighter you get it. So I think I can fit 2 tracks on this little portion, so that's what we're gonna do. Sorry, my chair is squeaking. So embarrassing. Alright. So this is the extension with this is one that I have not applied yet. So this is technically a brand new extension. I choose these to do on the bottom because I feel like they're going to be a little more sturdy. I don't know about these new adhesives, so I want the sturdy ones to be on the bottom. Does that make sense? Like a good foundation. That's what I'm going for. Okay. So I peeled the sticky. So this is the adhesive side now. And what I want to do is, this would be a lot easier if I had my comb. What you want to do is grab a very small amount of hair to put in between the two adhesives. You don't want too much because it will not stick and you're gonna have hair falling out, girl, so don't do that. So just have a very small amount. I could probably do even less than this and get away with it. Actually, I am gonna do a little bit less. Struggle bus. Alright, so I'm gonna place this one on the bottom. And kind of just stick it. Then I'm gonna grab another extension. So I'm gonna grab this other extension, peel it. Alright, and then I'm gonna try to line it up as best as possible. It's not the end of the world. If it's not perfect, you can kind of slide it into place. And then you're just gonna press down and there you go. You got your first one. Now, I don't know how well you can see this, but basically I'm going to leave a little bit of room at the top because I want to be able to put my hair up. So the extension, when my hair is up, is going to have to go like this. So I want it to be able to fold and not crease or be weird. Okay, so, and, okay. So that one's probably not my best one. I can kind of feel already that I did it a little weird, but you know what, that's okay. As long as it stays in and it is workable, I'm down for it. So we're gonna do the next one, which I can do from the front. I'm gonna place it under here. Again, I'm not gonna make it too close to my root, I do want to put my hair up. Sometimes it's Arizona, it's still hot here, it's raining here too, so it's just been a mess, guys. The adhesives are not always easy to undo or take the adhesive strip off, so just get ready for that. Alright, then just stick it on here like so. And see, I did it kind of low. I'm not planning on keeping them in for a long period of time, like maybe a week or two at most. So I'm not too worried about it growing out. If you are going to keep them in for the full length of time, definitely put them closer to your root, but still allowing room to be able to put your hair up. Make sense? I look like a hot mess right now. But I think I'm going to do 2 more in the back and then I'm going to start on the front. I'm really excited about this. Like, I was kind of dreading putting these in. Like, I know that I want the overall look for this event coming up, to have really long hair for it, but it is a lot of upkeep, especially from what I do now. It's like 10 times as much, so I was kind of bummed that I'd have to keep up with it because I'm like super lazy, and I'm super lazy with my hair sometimes because I'm a student mostly and I don't have time, or I'm up really late doing homework, so the last thing I want to deal with is my hair in the morning. So a lot of times I'm one of those people that will just throw it up in a bun and call it a day. But I do like that you can, I do like that this is very, okay, it's not easy, But I do like that you can do this by yourself. You don't necessarily have to go into a salon if you don't want. A lot of people do. I don't blame them. Especially the first time, like, people get really nervous. I know I was, so I don't blame you. But I do like that you have the option to do it yourself. Okay, so we're gonna start on the front since we're kind of like right here. So since I kind of did these right here, this back one is atrocious. I'm glad it's going to be hidden. I can feel it, like I did it so bad. Oh no. Sorry, I have to look into the monitor and do this. I'm not trying to be weird. And then I have really thick hair, so some of you may not need the amount of hair that I'm putting in. So like I said, it's different for everyone. I specifically have very thick hair, so I'm going to be doing a ton of extensions. Now I'm going to risk it. With this one, I'm going to put in one of the new application strips. So this is one that I have used before. So we're gonna try it. I'm very nervous about this. I hope these hold up. If not, I'm in trouble. I can already tell they're not as good of quality. But I mean, I did only pay like $5 for them, so I don't know why I'm shocked. Alright, let's do this. And what I like to do is I like to just do the extensions where I think they'll look best, and then I kind of put my hair down and look at where it needs to be filled, where it doesn't have enough extension as opposed to other places on my head, and I really just go from there. Like, it's kind of a wing it sort of thing. Honestly, if anyone tells you different, they're lying. No one knows what they're doing except professionals. Okay. I do have footage of me putting the new extension applicators on there, but I didn't know if I wanted to put it in a video. So if you do want to see how that works, what type I used, how I did it, what I would do different next time, leave a comment below and I will put that in a little video. It'll only be like 5 minutes. Which is, I think that's why I didn't do it, because I was like, do I really want to post this for 5 minutes? Doesn't make sense. I will say that these new applicators, the stickies are a lot easier to get off, like the paper going over the adhesive. It is a lot easier to get off than the ones that came with the ZALA. I don't know what that means. So you're not just like sitting there with hair in your hand trying to get the adhesives off. It's a lot easier to do with these new ones, because they have the middle one. So you just split it in the middle, and then and you just go from there. These are a little ratchet though. Alright. Oh, okay. So already there's a lot more volume, a lot more length, obviously, thank you. And so we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna keep going. I'll end up fast forwarding for you guys because I don't want to bore you. When I get to the other side, I will show you the back so far. So I've made it almost to the top. I've done one line right here. Not one line. I've parted my hair one part right here. This is probably going to be my last one on this side. You do want to leave a good amount of hair on the top to kind of give it a layered look. I don't have too many layers, but I do have like one. I don't know why. But anyway, I will put the one more line of wefts right here, all the way going to the back in the middle, and then I'll show you what's going on with that. But you do want enough hair on the top of your head to cover the wefts on the side. You don't want to go too high and just have like it looking like that. You don't want those showing. So you want enough hair available on the top of your head to cover that. Okay? Done with the first side. I think I may have to do some fill-ins. I don't know yet. Maybe here in the front. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But very voluminous. A lot of hair. Okay, so I'm going to break it down for you guys. So I did for half of my head, I did 2 wefts. So 2 wefts, 2 wefts, 3 wefts, and then I started doing 4. So once I got to the part where I'm going all around my head, I did 4 wefts per line. And but again, I said this before, I have very thick hair, so I need as much volume as I can get, or else it's gonna look very weird. But this is the overall look so far. The ZALA tape and hair extensions were wavy to begin with. Like when you wash them, they become wavy. I kind of dig it. I straightened my hair though, so I kind of need to like wave my hair a little bit to match it. But other than that, I really like it so far. It's the length that I want, you can't see, but it goes all the way down here. And since you are going higher on your head per line, you will have kind of a layered texture. As you can see, it's shorter and it goes longer. So I'm going to show you from behind as well. I doubt you'll be able to see it though. So I did some really risky things back here, and I put one kind of high up, which I kind of regret, but we'll see how it goes. I can always take that one out. Looks great. Looks great. So what I'm going to do is literally just repeat the same process on this side as I did on this side. And oh my god, look at that. So right before I filmed this video, I was like, wow, my hair's gotten so long. Like, do I even need extensions? And then I look at this. I'm like, yeah, girl, you need extensions. Like, what are you talking about? Okay. Yeah, that's just me, though. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat the process. I'll speed it up for you so you don't have to watch it unless you want to, and I will show you the end results. I just finished. They need to definitely be brushed out and blended with my straight hair. I definitely needed to curl my hair a little bit to make it look a little bit better, but you get the gist of it. Okay, so love the length, love the volume. It's a lot of hair. You may be able to see, but in the second side, I actually put too much hair in the middle of two wefts, and it actually didn't take. Like, the adhesive did not stick to one another because there's too much in the middle of it to actually make contact. So what I had to do is just separate those two adhesive parts, flip this one up, put another adhesive right on top of here after I cleared some of the hair out. Like, I cut the amount in, like I cut that amount in half, not like cut, but I cut that amount in half. I didn't use as much hair. Put the adhesive on, and then this one that was laid back, I put another adhesive right on top. So when I tried to do two pieces, I actually ended up breaking those two pieces apart and using 4 pieces. Whew, that was a close one. That hasn't happened to me yet, but I have heard of that happening to people. But that was an easy fix. You just have to know what to do, because it was a little scary. But so this side of my head was very methodical. I could tell you exactly how many wefts were on which line. This side, on the other hand, just like is a hot mess. Like, I kind of don't even want to look at the back. It's not bad. There's no rhyme or reason to where I put them. So I tried to do the methodical way of like 2 wefts, 2 wefts, 3 wefts, 4 wefts, but for some reason I think I placed the first weft in the wrong spot, like slightly over too much, so I couldn't fit another weft. So I actually did like 1 weft, 2 weft, 3 weft, 4 weft, if I could fit that. So this side I feel like is a lot better than this side, but I mean, you're not really going to be able to tell, in all honesty. They're up pretty much the same height, so they're both up to about here. The back as well. I'll show you the back. I haven't seen the back, so yeah, I'm very nervous about it. That's the part I struggle with, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to show you the back. Alright, I can't see it, obviously, so hopefully it's not too embarrassing, but this is the back. It goes pretty much all the way down to my butt. So, good on length, good on volume. I will look in my own mirror and see if I need any fill-ins, but something I did do different than last time was I used almost all the wefts, so I don't really have any to fill in, so I hope I did it right. I thought I'd have more because last time I had almost a whole package left, but this time I only have one sandwich left, like 2 pieces, so 1 adhesive sandwich. So we'll see about that. Yeah, overall, so this process took me about 45 minutes. I did have a slight hiccup near the end, and I have done this once before, so I would allot your timing to be like an hour at least, and then like 30 minutes to an hour for styling after, because it's not gonna match style wise. Like, this is wavy, my hair is straight right now, so just keep in mind that you do need time to make it look blended if you are going to go out right after. Like, I need to go to the grocery store right now, but I definitely need to put some wave into my hair to make it not look as crazy as it does right now. But yeah, so I actually did like these adhesive strips that I bought at Sally's a lot better than the ZALA ones, which I was very surprised. That's just a personal opinion. The ZALA ones work fabulously. They do not come out of your hair. I had them in for like a month, I believe, last time, and they did not want to come out of my hair even then. So I highly recommend the ZALA hair extension adhesive tabs if you do need to refill them, but if you don't have $20 or the time to spare for them to send it to you in the mail, you can pick one up at Sally's Beauty Supply. It's literally called hair extension replacement tape, and it comes with 70 pre-cut double-sided strips, and it was like $6 here in Arizona, something like that. So it wasn't terrible. It was actually probably the easier route for me personally. I don't have a lot of time. I didn't have time to order them online, or else I would have. But yeah, no one knows what they're doing with this. Like, if you order extensions, you're kind of just, unless you're a hairstylist, you're kind of just winging it, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. If it is not in a complete straight line, don't worry. It is not the end of the world. You'll be fine. You'll be looking good. No one will know that it's a little ratchet underneath there. And I can vouch for that because my first time was definitely a little ratchet. If you like extensions, don't let any of the worries stop you from getting them and trying them. You do have to play around with it a little bit to get it to your liking, but other than that, I mean, you watched me do it. I have done this only once before. The only training I have are YouTube videos. You can do it, I promise. If you guys have any questions, please let me know either here in the comments. I'll answer you back, or if you go to my Instagram at Jesskah Wiggins, I will answer you there as well. Just send me a DM, and if I didn't cover something that you would like to know, please reach out to me. I tend to forget like minor things that would be big things to other people. I'm trying to get better at that, but sometimes it's just, there's a lot going on. But yeah, these are the extensions. Love them. They'll be in my hair for a little bit. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. I will link everything that I used down below. I did explain everything in the video that I used, but if you want to purchase the items, I will have those links for you down below. And I will see you later. Motion.